Good morning, traders. Richard here in quick Ichimoku cloud chart and artificial intelligence trading review of the MAG7 stocks. In the last update, we were, if we look at Apple, for example, right here at the bottom end of a Ichimoku cloud chart, and we were looking at taking these swing trades to the upside from a cloud chart perspective. There's been a couple of trades on the back of that, as well as a volatility breakout trade. So beautiful rally there. Managed to break through this moving average resistance there, as well as the bottom end of the front end of the cloud. Sliced right through the cloud chart resistance, and we're back above the top end of the Ichimoku clouds. That's bullish for Apple. What we could see now is maybe another little consolidation back down to test the top end of the front end of the cloud and then continue the rally from there. But as long as we stay above this Ichimoku cloud chart zone, this current bull rally in Apple would be fine. Now the upside resistance targets is 275, these old highs, as well as the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. But so far so good. Volatility breakout trade together with the Ichimoku cloud chart support rebound trades. These support levels come from these old cloud chart levels. So fantastic trade there in Apple. If we look at Amazon, for example, beautiful move there. We had a volatility breakout trade back in February already. Had plenty of time to buy that, since it was also testing major support zone where we of the Ichimoku cloud. We look back, we can see where these Ichimoku cloud chart support levels come from. And then we had a strong rally only to close the gap. We were expecting the gap to close. That's why we also took these trades to the upside there. Then back for another consolidation, back down to this cloud chart support zone. We now know this cloud chart support zone is significant, so we took that trade there as well, and then we had a nice 25% rally on the back of that. Broke through the top end cloud chart resistance. Key levels to watch out for now for potential support is this zone there. Could test these old cloud chart support levels that turned into resistance levels that can come back to be tested for support levels there. Could see these levels being tested. But strong move. Expect, let's say, a Fibonacci retracement back down to these levels and then a continuation from there. Currently it's fighting these old cloud chart resistance levels, and the ultimate target would be that old high. But so far so good. Fantastic trade on Amazon using both the volatility breakout trade as well as the cloud chart rebound trade signals that we get, taking it off critical cloud chart support zones. Google, another star performer here. Beautiful volatility breakout trade. There were two of them there. Absolutely fantastic. We can also see where the support levels come from Ichimoku cloud chart perspective. That one from December there. Very strong signal there. Strong rally to the upside. Huge gap up. Broke through the bottom end of the cloud. Broke through the top end cloud chart resistance. Now this level is now the new support zone. Let's put a line in there. So watch out for that level as the new support zone in Google. It's currently trying clearing the resistance there with the upside target, the old high, as the next upside target. Could see a little bit of a consolidation as the market will digest this move, so watch out for any kind of consolidation back down to 327, as well as the top end of the front end of the cloud 321. So keep an eye out on those levels. But fantastic volatility breakout trades on Google working out well. And Meta. I was thinking Metastock. Meta reminds me of Metastock, which is the engine where this artificial intelligence Fulgent AI engine sits on. More information on that at the back of the presentation. Volatility breakout trade, yeah, also a beautiful rebound from this cloud chart support zone at 537. Strong move to the upside. Now navigating the resistance at the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. Need to see a breakout past that. If this resistance holds, we could snap back and retest these old lows, as well as the top end of the front end of the cloud, together with when the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud catches up to the 377. So watching very closely to see if we're going to get a breakout past this cloud chart resistance zone for Meta. But so far, beautiful 25% rally on the back of the volatility breakout trade signal. Next up is Microsoft. Slow burn has been struggling, in this downturn to the downside. Did manage to rebound from a cluster of Ichimoku cloud chart levels again. We can see we get these levels from old cloud chart support levels. Now fighting resistance at the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud. Watch out for the top end of the front end of the cloud. That zone, we need to break past this level as well. And then the upside target would be the top end of that Ichimoku cloud. So these are the upside targets. If we can break past this resistance zone, the next upside target is that zone there, and then this old high of 443, this old cloud chart level of 433. So far so good. That's also been a really good move too. Beautiful volatility breakout signals there on the back of the cloud chart support rebound. NVIDIA has been a nice one. Always kept on trading. The strategy with NVIDIA has been we buy at the bottom end of this huge base and then trade the rally up to the cloud chart resistance. Bottom end of the base, cloud chart resistance. Buy at the bottom end of the base and rally up to the cloud chart resistance. And at this point, we were trying to break out, well, NVIDIA was trying to break out of this consolidation period, only to snap back radically. But once again, we bought at the bottom of the base in and around this 175 and what's that level there, 173. So around about above 170, kept on nibbling, and then we had a bit of a correction here, and then got hit the downside 164 cloud chart support targets. So took a really big position here because that was now hitting this major support zone to the downside, and that's a critical cloud chart support zone. You can see how long that support zone was in terms of duration. Very strong move to the upside there. That was a 21% move to the upside, and now watching out to see if the top end of the cloud, this resistance zone, is going to be a support zone, or if these old highs are going to be the new support zone. So keep in mind, keep a very close eye out on 194 and 190. That might be the new support base to be swing trading it from, just like we did here with the 170, 175 trades all the time. That was a really good one. So NVIDIA, a top quality stock. Just keep buying the bottom end of the bases here as it breaks out and rallies. And also, on the 4-hour and the 3-hour and hourly chart, there are a lot more volatility breakout signals if you were using this on a shorter term time frame. Next up is Tesla. So here we go. Tesla struggling, been in a bear market for a long time now since price actions below the cloud. You had quite aggressive short-term swing trade opportunities here, and then we had a volatility breakout signal here, 1 or 2 days to get into that, and now it's rallied very strongly from this cloud chart support zone as well, 350, and now it's digging its heels into this resistance zone 391, which comes from these lows there, and the upside target is this one, 399, and the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud there, that's the upside resistance target. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen with Tesla when it gets to that resistance zone. But so far, Google's been one of the best performing here, Google and Amazon. Classic volatility breakout trade signals there, absolutely beautiful, using artificial intelligence and Ichimoku cloud chart market support tests together. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy cloud chart and artificial intelligence trading. Bye for now.